Hi, beautiful people. Hey, hey. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Marcelina. Happy Thursday. I hope you all are as excited as I am to be here. And I know we're just getting everything kicked off and started, so let's just enter this space. You have the next hour for yourself. Take a minute to kind of just drop in. Let's let everyone jump into the room. Make sure you have everything that you need, your crystals, your hot water, pen, your journal. Hi guys. And I just want to welcome all of you to the Define Your Dreams Masterclass. I am so excited and so thankful for you to be here because it speaks volumes to me that you made a commitment and that you have shown up. Hi, Noelle. Yes, it's so important that we take this time for ourselves to nourish our heart, nourish our dreams, and to tap into what is ours and what we're creating. So I figured with the new year around the corner, this is like the perfect time to get into what it is that we are bringing in, right? Let's talk about those dreams. So first of all, since we're just getting started here, why doesn't everybody tell me, where are you? Where are you guys from? Where are you guys showing up from? What parts of the world are we in? And while you guys do that, because we probably have a little bit of a lag here, while you guys get those comments into the Fargo, North Dakota, West Virginia, oh snap, Sacramento, beautiful. Some Cali girls up in here. Boston, ooh, Fargo, Boston, I feel for y'all. I'm so grateful that I'm like in this sweater and that's good, but New Jersey, Monterey, Washington, beautiful. So we've got a really rad Seattle, heck yeah, some Washington babies. So happy that we have such a diverse and fun guest list, and I'm really, really thankful for each of you, and my heart goes out to you if you're cold. I hope you guys are staying warm and that you have everything that you need to stay safe and warm during these cold times. San Jose, beautiful, yes. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Kristina Santiago, and I am Exist Brightly in a nutshell. And thank you all for being here. You're all fantastic. And I love that we have such a broad array of localities. That speaks volumes to me. It means that we are going far, we're digging deep, and we are sisters on a journey to tap into our unique power and just to shine brightly. So thanks for being here. I wanted to just take a few minutes, talk about dreams for just a couple minutes, then we're going to get into tapping into Clear Quartz. We're going to do a little Clear Quartz visualization, meditation, and we're going to go through some journaling prompts and see what comes out on the other side. I'm really excited to be here with you. I'm a huge dreamer. Like, I have always dreamt that I was going to change the world. That's like my dream. It's like, I'm going to change the world. Okay, cool. But that's a very, very vague and big and powerful dream, right? And as a child, I would have other dreams that were maybe more finite and more like, I want to be a drummer, I want to be a model. And as a child, I was often told to like prove my worthiness of this dream. So my dad would say, okay, if you want to become a drummer, here's some coffee cans, get your drum on. All right. And that's awesome. And I love his thinking, right? He's a frugal parent. He's like, girl, I'm not signing up for those drum lessons until you prove it. Okay. Totally get it. And I wanted to sign up for modeling classes, and there was this academy called Barbizon, and I'm just sharing this with you because I want to show you how some of these things from my past have like affected how I dream today. I was I'm pretty sure my dad just took me to Barbizon to like show me like, you can't be a model, like this is not in your life path, which I'm pretty sure I can be if I wanted to be today. And essentially what I was told over the years of my youth is that you're not worthy of your dreams. And this, I definitely don't blame my family for this. I think that they also came up in a space where their dreams were very limited. You know, you have to kind of look back and consider where did my family come from? How did they grow up? There was no way. My dad has like 14 brothers and sisters. They grew up in a small home in Puerto Rico. They moved to New York City. Like they barely had food on the table for the whole family. There's no way that he was allowed to dream beyond just like get a job, find a wife, like, you know, the basics, essentially the basic human comforts. So they passed that on to me. They kind of said, all right, well, you have all these big dreams and, you know, prove it. Like, what's it really worth to you? And of course, as a kid, my focus shifts and my dreams change and I evolve. And eventually less of my dreams are getting worked on because I'm focused now on school and this and that. And what kind of became ingrained was that I have to prove my worthiness. I have to prove my dreams' worthiness. And in the end, what started to happen in my 20s was that I started to just survive. Like, I was just kind of doing things like, okay, I'm getting a job here, I'm working here, I'm going to start this. That was my early 20s. And then eventually I was like, okay, I met my partner, I got introduced to tattooing, and I love that tattooing gave me this sense of community. It gave me this sense of home, and I had that connection again. You know, that divine thread that you feel, like that pull when you're in the right place at the right time, and you're like, it's like someone's like, tick, 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 come on down, like this is the way to go. I felt that. Let me get a hand or an emoji in the box if you guys have felt that feeling and if you guys know what I'm talking about. So that was really like the first time since my teens that I had felt that, and that I had felt that connection of like, yeah, and I see some hearts popping up. Yes, Marcelina. Yeah, totally. So you know that thread, that divine connection, that occurs when we are in alignment with who we truly are. Yes, Jocelyn, Maritza, Stacy, Jessica, Noelle, Jolynn, perfect. Yes. And that, I think, is part of why we're here tonight, is because we are inviting in more of that connection. We want to feel that divine purpose. We want to feel that pull from the universe, that invitation to shine and to be who you authentically are. And you want to know that that's going to put food on the table, and it's going to fill your heart. It's going to also, I hope that it brings you abundance and wealth and stability and comfort and whatever your dreams are in that way. Totally. I'm so glad y'all are with me with that, and you know what I'm talking about. So for a moment, while we're in this space together, before we dive into this Clear Quartz meditation, I just want you to like think about, reflect on that story, reflect on your childhood dreams, and realize that you are here today for a purpose, that you're here right now in this moment. I see you in this room. We're connected for something bigger. We're connected because we're moving forward. We're moving towards that energy, that magnetism of the universe. We're moving forward towards our purpose. And this is one step in that. And no matter where you are on the path, even if you're like, I have no idea. I have no idea where I am, what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to be doing, if I'm even in the right place, you are. And your path is so beautiful and important and powerful that I want to honor you right here in this space, exactly where you are. Never forget that. You are perfect in this moment, and we get separated from that because we look for love on the outside. We look for love from other people. We look for love or for acceptance or for purpose externally. And the step, all good, sister, that's why we're here. And this all has to come from the inside. All of this growth, all of this purpose, all of this alignment has to come from this source. And sources where we are from, and why we have voices, and why we have purposes, and why we struggle. It's all part of this purpose, all part of this path. So I'm really grateful that you guys are here. If you have not already, let's grab your crystals And I really want you to invite that compassion, that sense of compassion inward, and invite that understanding that where you are is where you are meant to be. And if you haven't felt a universal tug in a minute, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. We're getting closer and closer every day. And it starts with this appreciation for right now. It starts with this deep appreciation of who you are in this moment. So grab your clear quartz and go ahead and find your comfortable seat if you haven't already. You can soften the eyes. And we're just going to take a moment here just to catch our breath and to notice where our body is, right? Maybe we need to draw the shoulders back, or maybe you need to stretch out. Take a minute to address your physical body and to do something that makes it feel good. And as you have your clear quartz, you are welcome to either hold it between your palms and keep your palms at heart space, or if you're lying down, you can place it on your forehead or on your heart. You can also hold it in your palms with your palms open. Do what feels right to you and recognize that there is no wrong or right way to do this. I just want you to really drop into this moment, soften your eyes, let the thought train just kind of derail, just let it go. All I want you to think about is feeling the cool air come in through your nose and exhale through the mouth. Your breath can be big, it can be vocal. And just keep your eyes soft. I'll let you know when our practice is finished. What I love about clear quartz is what I've learned is that it is a tool to help you get space. As I use clear quartz, I recognize I was searching for answers. I was searching for visions. I was searching for this perfect picture of how it was meant to be. And eventually I heard and I learned that clear quartz is meant to give me pause. And in this pause, in this moment of pure, crystalline silence, I can just be. And I can be alive. And I can be me. And feel that beauty and that power, that love, all within my body, my heart, and my mind. Feel that feeling of wholeness, that feeling of fullness already exists. So let's just take 3 big breaths here in silence. Stretch them out and make them the 3 biggest breaths you have taken today. This is your pause. This is your reality check. This is your worthiness check. I want you to feel that deep, deep silence, that eternal calm, and recognize that you can access this at any time. Keep breathing deep and keep holding your clear quartz. In this stillness where you have found your home, I want to ask you one thing. In 2019, what do you want most of all? Take a big breath, and perhaps you'd like to soften and softly open the eyes and grab your pen. And I want you to take, let's say we'll do about 1 to 2 minutes of writing here. And I'm just going to kind of hush up and let y'all answer that question. And as you write it out on your page, I want you to share it in the comments as well. What do you want most in 2019? And I hope you guys can kind of feel that energetic space that we've created with the clear quartz, right? It's like this beautiful, it's like seeing a calm lake. It's super serene, it's quiet, and it gives you the space to receive. So go ahead and share. What do you want most in 2019? And I did this practice yesterday, so I'm going to share with you what I wrote down. And I wrote that I want to be home and to be financially stable and safe. Kelty, to move somewhere with a yard and to grow things. Yes, totally. You are like a hands-on person, so you want to get your fingers in the dirt and grow new things. And I love that you have this idea of growth that's already in your dialogue. Noelle, to find a career that matches my soul's path. Casey, to be healthy and happy. Beautiful. Keep them coming, you guys. I want to ask you now in regards to this particular goal that you're sharing with us here. Why is this important to you? Stephanie, to be completely happy, peaceful, and easygoing, financially stable with less worry. Jolynn, creative belonging and happiness, freedom from depression and anxiety, and a successful business that I can do full-time to support my family. Beautiful. So the next question in regards to your goal is, why is this important to you? And I'm going to keep sharing all of your stories because I think that we are collectively drawing these things inward, and this is part of the process, and I'm just so happy to be sharing this space with you. Jessica, to be successful, to prove to myself that I can be something else than a mother and a wife. Beautiful, expanding your roles, right? Redefining yourself, finding yourself. I love that, Jessica. Shelby, to find my inner strength and continue to help others and be financially stable. Yeah, huge, huge. And we're all seeing that this stability and this opportunity, for growth is a big part of all of our dreams. Yes, thank you all for sharing that with us. I know that it's a lot to be asked to step up, so I really appreciate your honesty and your presence here. To find a purpose outside my stay-at-home mom life, quit being small in the world. Yes, sister. Yes, Jackie. All of you. I can relate this to every single one of what you have stated here, right? You are stepping into your power. You're stepping into your wholeness. You're stepping into realizing that you have so many opportunities to explore. Maritza, to help heal my relationship with money, to be financially stable. and to manage my time for my career and my family, and to be able to have another baby. That's beautiful. So beautiful. Absolutely. It's all about welcoming in this security, right? We all want to feel safe. That's what financial stability is we all want to feel safe and feel connected. Marcelina, yes, find her forever career where she'll be financially able to support her family, daughter, and be able to help heal others, people's bodies, minds, and souls. Beautiful. I love that. We have a lot of healers in this group, so I think that that's a fantastic, and I'm like moved. You guys are really just such amazing humans. So ask yourself why. Why do you want to, why is this important to you, right? Steph, I know, girl. Sister, pass the tissue round. No, you guys, I love we're here because we all want to move higher. We all have a higher purpose that we're attending to, even if we don't know exactly what that is or how that's going to unfold, which is why the next question of asking yourself why, and you can just write this in your journal if you want to attend to it later, but just throw in a quick sentence about why is this important to you? And when I asked myself, yesterday, what I really wanted is this kind of stability, this newfound stability, the answer that came to me is I want to feel secure and I want to enjoy my life more. It's so simple, but I can't tell you. And I am enjoying my days more and more and more every day because I'm making it a practice. But I still have days where it's like a little frantic, and I cannot tell you how much more improved it is from last year, from 2 years ago. It's just an amazing transformation, and I'm so grateful, but I also know that I'm still in the tweaking stage of like understanding what it means to have fun, understanding what the opportunity is to enjoy myself, right? Like, so if you could pick one word for your why do you want the things that you want? I know you guys are amazing. And I do want to ask, with that Clear Quartz, working with your Clear Quartz, did you guys feel that shift in that breath work that we did and understanding that pause? I used to use Clear Quartz in this space of like, give me answers. Like, I'm demanding that you help me see something more clearly or how I should make this decision. And then after working with it for some time, and it was like a hard nut to crack for me. I'm a very, I want things and I want to move forward, and this was one thing that kept stopping me. And I couldn't understand, why is this crystal stopping me? Why is it slowing me down, quote unquote? And I realized that that's what it does. That's how Clear Quartz works. It gives you this space to find breath and to receive and open to these new ideas, and just to pause and to feel alive in your own form. Jess says her why is that she wants to find a new purpose in my life and to be herself. You want to experience wholeness. You want to live each day whole. I respect and admire that, Jessica. It's totally a valid and valuable effort. Marcelina, I want to be stable while making others feel stable. I want to heal the world. Yes. Kelty, I want to stop fighting my roots. Beautiful. You are on track for a garden sister. Your language, everything that you've said is so plant-oriented. So I am excited for you, for what's happening. And Marcelina, I hear you. The bigger picture, right? That's something else that I wanted to tap into is... what is your bigger picture? We're asking ourselves, why are we doing this? Why do we want these things? Shelby says, my soul's calling is to help others, but I need to feel safe and heal in order to do so. You can't serve from an empty cup. You just can't. And that's one of the things we're going to tap into. We're just kind of cruising through this. So thanks so much, Shelby, for bringing that point up. You cannot serve from an empty cup. Casey, I want to be the best version of myself and really live my life. Yes, absolutely. that's it, is we are becoming and aligning with ourselves in a truer way. I don't even like to say a higher way, because I feel like that continues to create this hierarchy of humans. Like, oh, that person is higher on their path. They're closer to God because they meditate every day. That person is the same person as you or as I, and we all have good days, we all have bad days, and it's important that we remember that. So, and it's also, I want to say here, we are already the best versions of ourselves, but as we nourish this version, we nourish this understanding that we want more, we get more and more in alignment with who we are and what we truly want, and then we continue to up level our version, if you would. So thank you for that, Casey. I appreciate that. Stephanie, my goals will help myself and in turn my family and others around me. Yes. Yes, beautiful. Myself, in big, bold letters. I have to help myself first, right? That's it. Thank you for stating that. Noelle, to not be scared to step into my own power. Beautiful. Jackie, I love it. Your why is to grow into who I was too insecure to rise to. We are rising. We are rising to that. We are meeting her. We are inviting her in. We are her, right? We are that higher version. We are that best version. And practices like this, showing up in this form to connect with her and connect with you and integrate this understanding that we are already so whole. And if we can just stay focused on what it is that we're working towards, and we can kind of bridge the gap. Right now we're going to talk about what's missing. What's missing from our wellness? What's missing from our personal life, from our life, not our family's life, not our job, not anything else but us. What's the gap that's keeping us from becoming who we want to be? What's the gap? For me, there are two things that show up on a regular basis. One of them is self-care. Oh, Maritza, I love you, girl. One of them is self-care, and the other one is belief. And I just got to connect with you guys and share that with you because, number one, as females, as women, we are such caring and loving and beautiful, abundant vessels of creation. We are literally creators in our form, and we are also containers. We hold space for other people, we hold energy for other people, we heal other people. But remember what I'm saying here, listen to what I'm saying, is we heal other people, right? We hold space for other people. And it's been an incredible and life-giving journey for me to recognize that I cannot hold space for anybody else until I have held space for myself. And I think that'll reign true for you. Until you can hold space for yourself every day with a practice of 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of journaling, even if you just pick one thing that you can do, that you know you can do, drinking 8 glasses of water. Start anywhere, start wherever you are. Jolynn says, time, resources, persistence, and belief in myself. So all of those things, right, time and resources, those are they're like strategy. I'm going to tell you the first thing to working on getting your dreams closer to you is going to be your self-care. It's going to be showing up for yourself every day and putting yourself first in such a fierce and loving and compassionate way that nothing can get between you and that practice. And I mean nothing. Not a husband, not a partner, not a kid. Like, I mean, you have to set these ground rules. That this is how we're going to come up, we're going to show up every single day, and we're going to love ourselves first, we're going to love ourselves fiercely, and we're going to do the work. And you're already doing the work. You're already here, right? You're already showing up to these things because you know that this is what you need to move forward. This is what you need to heal. This is what you need for you, for your own wellness. Marcelina, I see you, scared of being hurt, grounding, anxiety, self-care, and worry. I get anxiety when I don't have a meditation practice. I get anxiety when I overcommit. I get anxiety when I'm eating bullshit food and not working out, because then I can't fit any of my clothes and I'm not sleeping well and this and that. I get anxiety when I'm overspending. I get anxiety when I'm not saving. I get anxiety because I'm not focusing on my needs first. Right? And I think that I'm sure that that'll connect with you guys. Your needs have to be met first and foremost as a human, as a soul, as an energy bundle of joy that has a lot to bring, and that includes your dreams. That includes your needs to express yourself freely and your need to be seen, your need to feel powerful, right? Love y'all. I'm just going to check these comments here. Good, consistent self-care habits, belief in myself, resistance, because the hard stuff is hard to get through. Yes, Shelby. I totally agree. It is hard. It is hard, but there's a couple of things that I want to drill into this. One is that there's a sense of devotion. When you take on a practice, take on a self-care practice, and I want to put this out there that everything that we talk about here is related. So if I'm doing a workshop on business, you better believe it's going to come back to our energy. You better believe it's going to come back to our self-care, how we are showing up for ourselves. And it doesn't matter what we're talking about. It's always going to come back to how we treat ourselves. And if we're seeking love externally, if we're seeking approval outside of ourselves and waiting for people to guide us to the gym or to guide us to a meditation practice, or we've given our power away. We've given that. And maybe meditation or the gym isn't for you. Maybe there's something else that is. Maybe it's cozying up with a cup of tea and a book every night at 7 o'clock and saying, hey, no more TV. You have to define what's right for you, and then you need to devote yourself to that. Self-care and fear of not doing enough to succeed. I don't do enough. So first of all, my mentor, Amber Lillystrom, says, if the dream is in you, it is for you. If the dream is in you, it is for you. And I want to put that out there, and I want to give grace to her because she's just an amazing woman. She's been super inspiring to me. And I want you to understand that if you're having the dream, it's because it's meant to be. It's because it's your dream. And you don't need to get anybody else's approval. You don't need to get permission. You don't need anything from anyone else. That dream is in you because it is for you. Simple as that. That's it. There is nothing that is going to take that dream away from you. If it's already planted, it's a seed, right? So let's talk about this for a second. Coming to Kelty here for the gardening. We're talking about our dreams being these seeds. And we are popping the seeds in the ground. And let's say we had this dream last year, we had this dream 2 years ago, we have this dream today. You put the seed underground and you just nourish it, right? You make sure it gets a healthy dose of sun. You make sure you water it. You don't go around digging up the seed every 2 weeks to be like, oh, am I doing this right? You leave it alone. So there's this sense of trust that we have to develop with ourselves, and you kind of can know when you're not, we all know when we are not doing what is best for ourselves, right? Best for our well-being. And I'm not going to say that you need to do that every single day of the week, 24 hours a day. Let's just say 75-25. If we can make the better choice 75-25, it gets easier every time. It gets easier because you're feeling better, you're feeling more connected, you're feeling more aligned. And that will help with the discipline, self-sabotage, overcoming anxiety, and also guilt. Yes, guilt is a big breath here. Guilt is in some ways, for lack of a better word, I'm going to go ahead and say demon. There's really nothing else that I can use to describe this, and I'm not a religious person, but I do recognize that guilt is one of these things that you have to meet head on and understand, okay, why are you feeling guilty? You need to spend more time with your kids. Okay, why are you working 2 jobs? Because you're not in a job that's paying you enough. You're not being valued for who you are, and you're not making the money that you need to be making. And I know that's probably going to be frustrating to hear because you're like, well, shit, I've got bills to pay, I've got kids to feed, I want to grow and I want to support them. We got to remember that the world is full of infinite opportunities. Infinite opportunities for us to create our own income or to work with people who value us and who see us and pay us in a way that is a fair exchange. Money is an exchange of energy. Money is it's an exchange in value. Okay, so I understand that maybe you're in a place you're like, well, I can't go find a new job. Maybe that's true, but maybe can you talk to someone about getting better pay? You know, what opportunities can we take to adjust this so that this cycle, Maritza, ends. This is about ending this cycle. We don't have time for this anymore. This never-ending guilt, shame, and then the anxiety that comes with that, and then the overspending or undersaving or overeating or whatever it is. Like, this is about getting into where can we shift gears. Maybe we need to find an outside source like an MLM like doTERRA or Arbonne or something like that can support us and offer up, do a breakdown, girl. Do a breakdown. How much money do you need to make each month? What does that mean? You have options. And you're already on the path to realizing those options, okay? Keep trust, and self-discipline is going to be key in this. Show up every day, take care of yourself. Show up every day, write in your journal. Show up every day, and the time that you do have with your kids, have the most fun that you can. Because as you're having that fun, your energy is lifting, it's bright, it's exuberant, it's energized, it's excited. So guilt and shame are 2 big things that typically lurk in the past. There's stuff you can't change. There's stuff that you'll never erase from your path. It was part of your journey. It is part of your journey. And there comes in this time of acceptance and grace. And recognizing that right now, this is maybe the vehicle that is going to take you to the next level. And I want all of you guys to think about that. If you're in a place where you're just like, oh my God, I hate my job, I don't want to be here anymore, consider it a vehicle. This is affording you the tools to step into, maybe it is like a doTERRA or a coaching program, or take workshops, or go to yoga, or all those things. So view it as, yes, thank you. View it as a vehicle and really give yourself that permission to just release. Because the only way guilt works is if you're holding on to it. Otherwise, it doesn't have power over you. If you want it to have power over you and you want to say, oh shit, here I go again, you know, I'm so guilty about this, then you're passing that on. If you hear that voice jump into your mind and you say, I don't have time for this, I'm not going to be guilty, I'm here, I'm doing the work, and I'm open to new opportunities, I'm open to whatever's next, then we're starting to shift the dialogue. We're starting to shift the energy, right? We're cutting the guilt off, we're cracking down that bridge so he can stay over there, and we're focusing on building the new bridge to what's next. So think about that, you know, where are you focusing in your life that is not leading you anywhere? If you're focusing on fear, on your fears of guilt, you're focusing on your lack, you're focusing on the things you need to do, but in a way that's overwhelming, it's too much. Break things down to step by step. Switch the dialogue. Become in this state of acceptance and grace, right? How can we work with that? How can we just say like, hey, I accept who I am today, and I'm going to be as graceful as I can to open to all the amazing opportunities the universe has before me. How we doing, sisters? You guys feeling good out there? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you feeling more in line with your dreams? And I'm going to send out some more journal prompts, if not tonight, then tomorrow, just to kind of get you clear on this, right? A lot of times we're missing belief in ourselves, we're missing self-care, and we're missing trust. And also the discipline factor comes in. Discipline to me has been like the biggest game changer. Good. When I learned to tattoo when I was in my early 20s, there is no way to learn that without the discipline of showing up and doing something that I was fucking scared out of my mind to do, okay? Like, you guys, everybody always asks me, how'd you learn to tattoo? I fucking did it. I showed up and I did it. And no, I was blessed that I had the integrity that I didn't want to fuck people up. So I took my time and I paced myself and I really nourished that side of me that was trusting. Sisters, you want to talk about trust? All right, let's talk about those first 100 tattoos I did, where I had to show up and I had to be like, all right, I trust that I can do this. Like, I trust that I can mark this person permanently and take pride in what I do and that we can both have a great experience. Oh, yes. Love y'all. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. So I just trust, belief, self-care. We talked about discipline. And I want to, discipline is devotion. I want you to walk away from this with that. Discipline is devotion. It's nothing more than that. It's showing up for yourself because you are so devoted to your life. You're so devoted to your self-care. You're so devoted to your self-love that it's not even a discipline. The work comes out of it. It's a joy. It's a pleasure. And that's where I'm trying to get here with things like the gym. I'm trying to get here with food prep. There's a lot of things that I'm working on my devotion for. Is that it's like, I've got to change my mindset. I can't hate the gym. It's a space for me to honor my vessel. It's a space for me to get back into my body, to feel good. Yes, sisters, I am recording this. I don't know if you've seen me going back and forth. I have it here on my phone, so I'm going to try to send it out, and I'll probably be looking this way for the most of the time, but I will definitely send out the replay. And I wanted to offer this masterclass tonight because I knew that we all needed a refresher and something to reground, reconnect, and to realign with our true purpose and just to feel good, right? Like, it feels great to be here with you. It feels great to chat about these things that are so vulnerable and so raw. It's an honor. It's an honor for me to hold this space, and it's a total joy. And I really hope that you guys are with this ability and with this discussion and seeing where everybody is, realizing that we're all on the same path. And I hope that you guys are opening to this new opportunity and opening to all that is around you. And I just want you to know you don't have to do it alone. I'm always here to support you, and I have different offerings that are coming up in the new year that I'm ready to share with you, and I'm very excited to offer them to you. I hope you guys have heard that I'm opening up the doors to the 12 Moons Academy, which is going to be all about this connecting and diving deep and healing and visioning. And it's a lot of spirituality, some business, a lot of strategy. It's about coming home. It's about coming home. And I just wanted to put that out there because I'll be doing some sharing on that in the future. And if you guys have any questions, you're totally welcome to pop them in the box. And yes, Steph, you are not far off. I am hoping to put together a like a mastermind kind of weekend where we can talk about all sorts of things with different people, different healers, and these are my dreams. And I'm sharing them with you because, gosh, I want you to know. I want you to know everything. I want you to see, and I want you to feel that connection, that just because this is my path, that I like to be on this side of the camera, I like to share, it doesn't mean that I don't go do these things too, okay? Like, I like to lead, but I'm also doing the work. And we're all at different places, and we're always going to be in motion. We're always going to be changing places. So yes, I think that a spring weekend of some sort might be in the works, maybe summer, it depends. But for now, you guys, I totally invite you to look into the 12 Moons Academy. I'll pop the link into the comments after the workshop gets finished. And if you have any questions at all, let's drop them into the box because we have about maybe 5-10 minutes or so. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Marcelina. Thank you, Shelby. It's been just a really amazing transformation, and I'm so grateful that we are all here together. So yes, if you have any questions, drop them in. Love y'all. Happy Thursday night. It's almost Friday. And keep using your clear quartz. Keep working with your crystals. Everybody, I can't tell you how many DMs I get. How do I use this crystal? It's like, sister, I can't give you my experience. I can give you a crystal and I can give you the idea. Work with it. Marcelina, thank you. Kelty, fantastic. I'm glad. I hope all of you guys are leaving this space with inspiration, with that devotion to yourself. Thank you, Maritza. Jessica, thank you. I will be back. We'll be doing more of these. I think I'll be offering an Align and Aspire journaling and visioning workshop in the beginning of 2019 for you guys in this group. I'm so grateful you're here, and yeah, thank you guys. Have a fantastic night. We're gonna go ahead and cut out group hug, Jackie. And you guys, bring your friends into the group. I think you can invite friends in. I'm pretty sure. I'm not like a Facebook, not a Facebook mogul, but invite your friends. Bring them in here. Share this space with people who need to hear these things, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much. And you've got this. Have a wonderful holiday. I probably won't see you. I'll be in the live here and there on Instagram and all this stuff. But tag a friend, bring them in here. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Jolynn. Check out the 12 Moons Academy. I'm going to put the link up on my Instagram profile so you guys can kind of peruse through that. That's what's next. Yes, sisters. Love you so much. And I will send this replay out. You guys forward it to your friends. Spread the word, all right? Have a great night, you guys. Love you. Bye.